Oh boy, this is already bad. Definitely not keeping this. 3 planes and 3 black cards of the Baneslayer Angel. Cannot keep that for sure. Sure, that seems fine. Got the turn 2 Tide Hollow Sculler with Metamorph. Sure, I like it. And I think we're scrying that to the bottom. Let's see what our opponent's on. Yeah, so we can go Tide Hollow Sculler into Mentor the Meek into Metamorph on Sculler and draw a card if uninterrupted. Looter Il Core I am fine with. As far as clocks go, that one's pretty slow. Let's see what they got going on. Let's see, Una's Prowler, Obnixilis Reignited, and Exhume. So some form of reanimation deck here. I think Exhume is the scariest card for sure. Una's Prowler is a discard outlet, but Exhume is how they're going to be getting cards back. So let's take the Exhume. And Obnixilis is a ways away. Pop open the revealed cards. Looter comes in, discards a swamp. It's of course the same swamp, so we don't know if that was what they discarded. And Una's Prowler comes down, meaning that we only know about Obnixilis, which is fine. Stoneforge is interesting here, since we could just plop down that Batterskull. I think I'm inclined towards that. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to attack in regardless of this Una's Prowler, I think. We're going to be gaining life off the Batterskull. This is just destroying a target creature. Okay, yeah, so we can definitely metamorph this before that happens. Yeah, I'll attack in and see if he's willing to try to block with the Prowler. Trade that for a card in my hand. I suspect not, but you never know. Looks like a nope, as expected. And let's get down the Stoneforge. And let's grab the Grafted War Gear, making the Batterskull a complete surprise. Not going to discard a card to Prowler here. I'll take the extra 2. And Inquisition. Okay, so that's not going to hit the only card we really care about, nor will it hit the Metamorph. So any of these 3 cards, which I'm honestly fine to be losing. I'd probably take the War Gear, honestly. That powering up the Batterskull is kind of insane. And our opponent agrees. Okay. Plays a Tar Pit, which means that Obnixilis can come down next turn. So we might want to actually copy the Sculler and take that out of his hand. Otherwise he's getting back Exhume, and that's kind of scary if he kills Sculler. You can pressure the Batterskull to keep being bounced and replayed. Yeah, I think let's go for the Metamorph. And maybe if he plays a card in the land we can... yeah, sure, let's do this. Makeshift Mannequin and Obnixilis. Okay, Makeshift Mannequin is definitely scary because if he draws a reanimatable creature in the next 2 cards, he'll be able to reanimate it. But if he draws a land in the next 2 cards, Reignited is much worse for us. Or not much worse, but it is worse, and I think lands are more likely. So I'm actually going to just take the Obnixilis and hope that we can either dodge the reanimatable creature or get Liliana down and take down his reanimation cards. Let's see if our opponent gets lucky here. Let's see, they looted away a swamp and just passed. Okay. Now Makeshift Mannequin is an instant, so that does not necessarily mean that they have nothing to reanimate, but that doesn't make any sense. Obviously they didn't reanimate anything with it, but they can still cast it, but that doesn't matter because they don't have anything to reanimate with it. So that makes sense. Let's see, they actually can block with Creeping Tar Pit here, so I don't think I'm actually attacking. Yeah, that seems bad. Getting back either of these cards is... I guess I don't care about the Exhume as much, and if they're blocking with the Tar Pit, they actually can't cast Obnixilis? Yeah, I don't actually care if they block here. That seems perfectly fine if they want to do that. I'm actually curious to see if they will. I would assume that they didn't tap anything for particularly this reason, but it looks like no. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I thought about that for more than 2 seconds. Any instance? Fact or fiction? No? Nothing? Alrighty. Looks like this might be a safe Batterskull for us. Now, of course, I am going to 5 here, but hopefully if Batterskull lives, that'll be fine. Oh, Runescar Demon in the graveyard. That's not good. That is certainly a reanimation target. I don't imagine they do that main phase, but that's not happy to see by any means. Let's go ahead and activate Stoneforge. And definitely be aware that they have reanimation for RuneScarred online. Oof. Unfortunate. Alright, so second black. Means we can play Sublime Archangel, which is actually kind of crazy, because then Batterskull is swinging in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, let's do that. That's the world I want to live in. Liliana's not great here. They either sacrifice one of their not very good guys or discard a card that's presumably not very good. I think this is the way to go here. Also blocks the Prowler nicely. So yeah, if this goes through, this might be almost impossible for our opponent to recover from. And we have a 9/9 Batterskull. They can of course flash in the RuneScarred Demon, but it's a 6/6, so that is not a convincing block. Oh, so close. So that'll get farred away. Or farred and not away, rather. Unfortunately. It does mean they can't reanimate the RuneScarred this turn. And we can just re-equip this to something. Presumably the Sublime Archangel. Or maybe just something we care about less. Not sure. I actually can't equip it, it's equip 5. If we draw a land, we can equip it. Alright, good to see they're not still attacking him with the Una, since we can block that now. And you know, I made fun of this as a clock, but it's sort of getting there, isn't it? Do they have a better card to discard than the one we already know about? No, they discard Makeshift Mannequin. Okay, I now know about none of their cards. That must have been a very good card that they got, I guess. Might be something like Mystic Confluence could be pretty bad. Dread Return, okay, so they just traded in one reanimation spell for a better one. Seems fine. RuneScarred goes off. And I'm really hoping for a land here, otherwise we might be in bad shape. Wonder what they're searching for. They can actually reanimate anything in their deck right now by discarding it to Prowler and sacrificing all 3 to Dread Return. That's kind of risky, but if it's something like a Gristlebrand, it might be worth it. Instead, they're tapping 1 for Tasigur. Okay. They're actually exiling Dread Return for that, so that's fine. This doesn't seem that bad. Can I draw a land and actually have some plays? No, I cannot draw a land. I draw a 5-drop. That's almost a land, right? Right? No? Okay. Oh, that's really frustrating. Okay. So let's think about this. You can attack in with Archangel. It becomes a +5. It becomes a 9/8. And presumably they can double block and we'll trade off for something. Or we can play Liliana, make them sacrifice a creature. That might be... then they just kill that with Looter. Might be Liliana, make them discard a card. Yeah, that actually might just be better. That means that if they didn't tutor for Tasigur, they won't have Tasigur anymore. Or sorry, if they didn't tutor for Tasigur, they won't have the card they tutored for anymore. Yeah, let's actually go with that. I think that's fine. We're going to go Liliana and plus, and I think we're going to discard Bane Slayer. Nah, they're presumably going to get back Inquisition with Tasigur. So I think we're getting rid of Mentor the Meek here. Yeah, that seems fine. And they're discarding Pact. Okay. Interesting. I think I might have actually pacted the Liliana. Now attacking it with something gives that thing +4/+4, so Sculler would be a 6/6. I don't think we can afford to do that still. I think we're just passing back. Oh, right, they have Creeping Tar Pit. I completely forgot about that. We're super dead. Oh, that feels bad. I completely forgot about Tar Pit. Jeez. Yeah, 2 unblockable creatures. Should have considered. I don't actually know if there was anything I could have done if I had remembered about the Tar Pit. But that definitely doesn't feel good losing to that after what feels like getting pretty close. Yeah, obviously we can block the RuneScarred, but we can't block either of these, and that will kill us. Oh, unfortunate. Yep, okay. So, we've got blue-black Reanimator. Anything for that. We have not much that's obvious. Chainer's Edict might be fine just to get these random creatures off the board. I think that's good just to have as an option. Nothing else seems fantastic against this deck. What do we cut for Chainer's Edict? Baneslayer seems great since they do have demons, certainly. Profane Command is also fine. Sublime Archangel seemed kind of mediocre there. I think I'll just take out the... Actually, let's take out Mentor the Meek. I think that might be the weakest card that we have left. Actually, no, sorry, Hypnotic Spectre. Random discard is not great against the Reanimator deck. Let's take that out. Yeah, okay, sure. Let's submit there. Definitely think through your choices. Would love to play first. See, we have Recruiter of the Guard, no second white source. Seems not fantastic. Recruiter can find us Dark Confidant or something. Pro black and green is good eventually. Huh, it's kind of close. Definitely borderline. I think I'll keep it. I think it's too greedy to mulligan this. Alright, play with black source first, so we're playing double black cards at 2. Lingering Souls seems fine. I think with this hand, Recruiter of the Guard is getting most likely Stoneforge Mystic. Oh boy. EOT and Tomb. That's unhappy. I guess we get to see if Runescar Demon was the only good reanimation target in their deck. But this is not a turn one I want to see when we know that they're playing Exhume in their deck. They Entomb Runescar Demon, okay. Well, we certainly have a lot of blockers for it. Oh, it's Grixis Reanimator. Did not see that coming, and they actually get... Okay, sure. Entomb into Exhume. Alright, you have that. That seems perfectly fair. Man, that is an opening right there. Alright, Doomblade will not stop it. Now the question is, do we want 2 Lingering Souls just to block, or do we want Recruiter of the Guard to just start digging to some sort of answer? I think Recruiter of the Guard's better here. Lingering Souls can definitely block for a while, but I want some sort of solution to the problem. Metamorph seems good. I like that solution. Yeah, let's go for Metamorph. Arena. I imagine this is what they tutored for. And of course we're going to be going to 14 down to 12 once we Metamorph. But not much to do about that. Draw more swamps because we didn't have enough. I think I might actually, in retrospect, I might just get a Plains, honestly. But presumably there's a better choice than that. Okay, options are Journey to Nowhere, reasonable. Baneslayer, I don't really want if we don't have a second Plains. Could get Batterskull. Could get Chainer's Edict. I'm pretty sure it's just Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, that seems better. Yeah, okay. Let's get Stoneforge. Now we're kind of protected from both far and away here, since if they bounce this, we'll get another search, and if they try to make a sacrifice something, we have Recruiter. They're going to Inquisition us. So much for Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Kind of regretting not getting the land now. I mean, this isn't hard, right? Like, your choices are Mirran Crusader, Doomblade, Lingering Soul, Stoneforge. We can't cast the Crusader. Yeah, that wasn't even a choice. Let's see if they want to offer the trade. Because I'm certainly not going to do it. Okay, so we can run out Gifted Aetherborn and Lingering Souls. That seems okay. Let's go for that. This will let us hopefully draw into a Plains, drop Sublime Archangel, and attack for a really big lifelinker. Yeah, Sublime Archangel is actually kind of absurd in this deck. Especially with Mirran Crusader and the lifelinkers. Like, card is actually nuts. I feel like if you open turn 2 Exhume for the best creature in your deck, and you're not immediately winning, something has to have gone wrong, right? Okay, there we go, Obnixilis. That didn't seem like it should have been as hard as it apparently was. I mean, that just kills our Runes card, right? And then I guess it doesn't. He just draws a card. Okay. I'm fine with that. I guess our opponent doesn't feel safe attacking. And we don't draw Plains. Okay. That's great. I think we're attacking both of these into Obnixilis. Either he trades with one of them or Obnixilis dies. And if he, yeah, I think that's probably the choice. And then I feel relatively safe with Bitter Blossom. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go Obnixilis, then we still have 2 blockers for the Runes card. And we can drop the Bitter Blossom. And he does offer the trade there. Okay, cool. Feeling under much less life pressure then. Get down Blossom, keep up Doomblade. I wonder what the red is for. We didn't see any red cards last game either. There was probably an argument for attacking him with Recruiter as well, since that will take him off the -3. Yeah, I think I should have been attacking with Recruiter. Bit too careful, but instead he just draws a card, so that's okay, I guess. I honestly didn't really expect him to trade there, is what it was. I suppose if I attack with the Recruiter, he might have just let Obnixilis die. It's kind of a hard choice. Ashiok, okay, that's pretty good. Sure. Let's see what the hits are. Confidant and Journey, so just Confidant basically. I mean, he's at relatively low life with Arena on board, and we've got Flyers and Bitter Blossom. So if he wants to put down Confidant, I'm kind of fine with that. And Tasker, okay. Tasker is obviously very good. Can I draw a white mana for this Sublime Archangel? It is figuratively killing me. Liliana, okay. I'll be accepting Liliana too. That seems good. You can go ahead and sacrifice that Tasker, sir. And I honestly don't really care about the Ashiok all that much right now, so I think I'm just going all at Obnixilis to just get that off the board. Oh, I completely forgot about Lingering Souls. I could have flashed that back. Oh, that feels bad. Okay, I've been forgetting that for a while, haven't I? Jeez, shows you how often I've been playing with this card. I'll give you a hint. I have never played with this card. Opponent's probably wondering why I haven't been doing that. I bet I look like a stupid idiot right now. Yeah, opponent does not consider the Dark Confidant worth taking. Let's see what they hit this time. We got Batter Skull, which is not a creature, and Chainer's Edict. So this is a miss for them. And because of all the card draw they have, they actually aren't even that far ahead on cards in library. So that's basically nothing. I'm happy with that. And opponent drops Shieldred. Okay. That's a problem. That's a big guy. Okay. So Shieldred is going to bring back Runescar Demon, which is actually horrible. But I can't do anything about it. So I guess that'll happen. Sacrifice Recruiter, I guess. Yeah, okay. So Shieldred is an issue. It won't... and we have... Oh, boy, the Swamp Walk. I almost forgot about that. That's troubling. We can go Mentor here, and flashback Lingering Souls, and discard a card. I think that's about the best we're going to be able to do. Yeah. Definitely discarding Doomblade since it's doing absolutely nothing here. I definitely should have cited that out. I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously can't pay the Mentor. Now, of course, this is slightly scary, since if he discards a creature, he can get it back with Shieldred, but considering he already has Runescar Demon in the graveyard, I don't think that's a huge concern for me. And at this point, I'm going all at his life total. Let's see, Ashiok ults at some big number, 10? Yeah, okay. I feel happy with that. Assuming no blocks, opponent goes to 8, and then 7 on their turn. Biggest fear here might be tutoring for a board wipe, actually. If they get that and wipe our board, Ashiok lives for a couple more turns. That could be pretty bad. But I don't think there's really a way around that without just holding off on playing anything, and that seems very scary. Ashiok now hits Scholar, Desecration Demon, Well, Desecration Demon, we definitely have fodder to sack for years with the Bitter Blossom, so I'm less concerned about that. Scholar's okay. This is definitely coming at Liliana, of course. Man, felt so good about that Liliana the first time, but Shieldred, not so much. And yeah, there's the Languish, and that's actually the worst board wipe they could have had. I think we just lost the game to that. That feels actually awful. I played directly into it. Yeah, this was just me being bad. And there's the Literal Core right after we discard the Doomblade. That is just insult to injury. Yep. That'll happen. And we still don't have any white mana. Alright. I guess that's what's happening here. Equipping to this doesn't actually do anything since it dies next turn to Shieldred. Jeez, this is just brutal. Felt like we were in such good control of the game. Now they get back Tasigur. Wow, okay. Let's see, 14 cards in deck. We put in like, I think it was 7 plains, which means that 6 out of those 14 cards are plains. That's kind of insane to me. But I guess there's nothing to do about that. Like, we're at the point where Ashiok's ultimate doesn't even matter because we can't play these cards. So silly. Honestly, not sure why our opponent's taking so long here. They're at such huge advantage that it doesn't feel like anything they do matters. And they do only have 7 or 8 minutes on the clock, so time could become a factor. And they're gonna put down Desecration Demon. Okay, I mean, I'm super dead to what you have already. This doesn't actually change anything. But okay. Sure. And Profane Command. That is hilariously close to winning the game. Since that's burn for 3, they get taken to 3, lose 1 to Phyrexian Arena. That is actually really funny. But it does not actually win the game. What can we get back with it? We can get back Gifted Aetherborn, Mentor, Recruiter. We're 1 mana away from getting back Metamorph. And Stoneforge Mystic won't matter. None of these things will prevent the 3 unblockable 6/6s. We can tap this down with something. But yeah, we're dead even without this. This is super frustrating to me. We drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. And if we had drawn 2 more lands this game, we would have it won right here. That's incredibly frustrating. Yeah, I don't think it's that we just didn't draw the lands. That feels terrible. Dang. Oh well, oh well. Let's play another match. See how that goes.